Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of weekly pickups of your host, Polish Gaming. Now this week, I thought I'd put up here, I've got a big bundle come in from an NZ Retro member, Sean Paul McEwen. Now this one, it is a big bundle. It's around about 75 games. So normally I only put 16 games in a picture for the week, just due to the fact that I'd like to make the videos a little bit shorter. And on top of that, it's easier to fit in the picture because I don't really want to put up 70 something games because that's just crazy. I don't think I'll be able to set it up quite the way I do because I do tear it. So yeah. With that being said, I will start this week. We actually only have one game from Trade Me and the rest from Sean Paul McEwen there. So, yeah, with this one, we'll start off the week. So the first one this week is 25 to Life. Now that one there, $40 I bought that one for. And on eBay this week it sits at $54.01. So not too bad, getting pretty close there. With Sean as well, he actually goes by price charting a lot of it. So these may be a little bit off in the sense of they might be a bit higher or a bit lower, but it's because of the fact that on price charting they're pretty much either on par or exactly, or just a little bit lower than it. But eBay can tend to differ, some higher, some lower. So it's just the fact that I'm going off eBay, it's more of a kind of guaranteed because price charting can be a little bit skewed with US and PAL platforms. Next one here is 50-cent Bulletproof. Now this one here is $30 and on eBay this week it sits at $20.78. Usually sits around about $16, $15. This one gets a little bit higher just due to the fact with the NTSC version can be a bit confusing. So, but it's not too bad with that. I'm happy to get that. And next one here is The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius Jet Fusion. Looks like utter rubbish, but yeah, but with this one I paid $20 for it, but all I could find on eBay was $17.62, but it has no manual. So $20 I'm going to say with the manual, that's pretty good. And our next one here is Aggressive Inline. Now $14 I paid for this one, and on eBay this week it sits at $17.83. Not too bad. It's basically kind of Tony Hawk style, Matt Hoffman style, I believe. I played this before, and it's, yeah, inline skating. I used to love inline skating right up until I got bullied for it. You know, not bullied, but in the sense of like, you know, skateboarders see bladers, they're not really, they're not too nice towards them. And fair enough. I mean, once I started skateboarding, I kind of realised why they do that. But each their own. All of them are pretty fun. I quite enjoy all of it. So, yeah. But the next one here is America's 10 Most Wanted. Now, this one here I paid $8 for. On eBay, it sits at $12.46. Now, this one is out of it because I really thought, I'm like, America's 10 Most Wanted. Do they have Osama on here? And you can't see him on the front picture, but that is supposed to be him. But then you go into the actual manual, and he is there. So I'm guessing some kind of thing they weren't allowed to put on the front cover, because if you look at it, it's actually got Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden, Mullah Omar. Yeah, basically those three are not allowed to be on the front cover, but they're allowed to be in the manual. It sounds like a cool game. I mean, you just go out murdering, like, pretty much the 10 most wanted. Like, that's pretty much what you're supposed to do, right? I don't know. Haven't played the game. Looks interesting. Next one here is Antz Extreme Racing. Now, this one here I paid $9 for. Price charting this week, it sits at $12.10, I think. 10 or 90. Not price charting, sorry. eBay. This just looks like a real absolute rip-off, like a Crash Bash, yeah, Flintstones Racing. Like, there's heaps of really whack racing games, but this was, yeah, not great. Now, next one here is Backyard Wrestling 2. There goes the neighborhood. This one here I paid $30 for, and on eBay this week it sits at $38.66. But sadly with that one, that's a not sold listing. All the sold listings were American, so I couldn't actually find myself a PAL version here. But it's still pretty cool with that one. I believe, I mean, it sits at about $60 US, so around about the same price, kind of. I take off about half it for the US, depending. But yeah, with that one, so it sits about 30, so it's not too bad. Now, next one here was just basically an upgrade. My one absolutely had a munted spine and a back. It looked like someone had tried to get something off and just ripped it apart. So with that one, I paid $8 for, $18.42. It sits there. I will sell mine off most likely for $10 because it is a little bit damaged on the spine, but someone can play the game, so not too bad. Actually, I'll probably sell it, to be honest, off at $8. But yeah, I needed an upgrade, and that gets it not too bad there. I did say the... Yeah, I did say $18.42, yeah. Yeah, either way, if it isn't there, I will have it up on the side. Next one here is Boxing Champions. Now, this one here I paid $10 for, and it sits at $20.66 on eBay. I must write home about that one. It actually looks real rubbish. Like, real rubbish. And next one here is Casper and the Ghostly Trio. Now, this one here I paid $11 for, and it sits at $11.54 on eBay. Normally I take out the price stickers, but that one there, $29.84, is quite cool. Just the fact that it's a Kmart one, and it's pretty easy to get off if I want to, but I'm just going to leave it there anyway. So some I do leave there. It's all depending on what they are. Next one here is Circus Maximus Chariot Wars. Now, this one here I paid $16 for. Sadly, on eBay, it sits at $11.53. So a little bit lower, but not too bad. It's just a chariot game. It's literally like a kart game, but it's with chariots. So that would actually be quite crazy, the amount of, yeah. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it looks alright. Next one here is Crash Mind Over Mutant. Now, this one here I paid $44 for. And I don't know why I haven't actually put in the eBay price, but you'll see it up here. So this one, I believe that I definitely paid under for it. So not too bad to get that one off the list. And this is actually quite a fun game. Was it this one? Crash of the... I haven't played Mind Over Mutant, but I played Crash of the Titans. And that's the next one here, which was quite fun on the 360. And this one here, and Crash of the Titans, $19. And on eBay this week, it sits at $23.11. Now, the next one, last one here from Sean, here is Disney's Donald Duck PK. Now, this one here gets a very odd one on price charting. It sits at $13, which, well, that's what I paid for, $13, and on eBay it sits at $14.23. Now, I'll let you know on reason why it gets a bit confusing, because of the fact that this does come with a comic book. Don't know if it actually came with a comic book. I know it comes with a power, but I'm not entirely sure on if other ones like Oz variant or anything, but they're supposed to come with a comic book. So that one does get a little bit more cash if you got the comic book with it. I can't stop itching my nose here. Something's wrong. But yeah, not too bad. And I've been after this game for a while. I have seen it dollar reserved and I never seem to get it. Now the next one here, I will take this out of its case. This is one that not that I've been after for a while, but I remember as a kid really seeing it and thinking, I need this game. Like, I really love it. And I never ended up getting it, but now I have it. So this one from Trade Me Profess 22 Mega Man. Now this one I paid $105 for, and on eBay with this variant cover it sits at $257.43. So pretty crazy that that one's quite high. It's got a little bit of a dent on the back there, but it's nothing too major. Dr. Wily's Revenge, pretty cool. And I did give a jam into this, and it's yeah. I'm glad I didn't buy it as a kid, because that would have. I mean, it would have been cool to play it, but playing it hard now on a monochrome thing is just gets really hard. But that's me for this week. With this one, actually, I also thought, because my PS2 collection does sit up pretty high, you're probably wondering what my PS2 collection is at. I haven't added on the rest of the bundle, because I'll add them on as I go, each 16 each week. So with this week with the PS2, it sits at $879, and it's quite high up. I have got that one quite high. I know there's a person in New Zealand going over 2,000, but I'm not avidly collecting for this, but I just keep picking up things every now and then, and it's just kind of snowballed up quite crazy. So 879, and all up in total with this week, 5,308 games in total. So we are getting up there, folks. I mean, it's only going to be a matter of time before we hit that 5,500. So we have got a lot, and we've got bundles galore just coming up, rolling in, piling in. So, yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. Get notified on all my videos that come out. Like I say, don't forget to comment or anything. I'll try my best to reply. And with that, I really do enjoy the discussions that come through. And feel free to ask any questions about the game, any questions about Pokemon, whatever you need to know, and I'll be sure to answer them. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.